I just watched a very disturbing video on Russia Insider channel. It was posted about half an hour ago. And basically it's Putin giving a speech. And he's with Abe. I don't know his full name. The leader of Japan. And it looks to me like basically Putin went in there and said, "You belong to us now." I mean, watch the video. Putin speaks the whole time. Abe is standing there going. And after watching the video, what I got out of it is that this is a recent negotiation that went on with Japan, with Putin and Abe. I'll put a link to the video in the description. And afterward, when I got up, I was very disturbed by it because just like the United States has assumed that Turkey would be an ally because it's a member of NATO, we also assume that Japan would be an ally. But it looks to me like Japan is coming under the umbrella of protection of Russia. And after watching the video, I was in the bathroom, and all of a sudden, boom, I was just walking into the bathroom, like walking right in, and boom, the Lord spoke to me and said, "Who can make war with the beast?" And I started to realize that this is happening before. Let me show you, Revelation chapter. One of the heads of the beast seemed to have a fatal wound, but the fatal wound had been healed. All right, when we talk about the beast, it's 7 nations with 10 leaders. So what that means is one of the nations seemed to have a fatal wound. And somehow that fatal wound got healed. That's Russia. When you read Revelation chapter 13, verse 3, that's Russia. That's Soviet Union. It seemed like Russia went down into the dumps and was destroyed and gone. But now, 2017, that was in 1990, right? When the wall came down and the Soviet Union fell. The Iron Curtain was turned into chalk and destroyed. One of the heads of the beast seemed to have a fatal wound, but the fatal wound had been healed. In other words, when the first beast rises out of the sea, by that time the fatal wound is healed. And look how it's worded. So a lot of people have said, I've heard them say this, that this means that one of the leaders is going to get shot in the head and then they're going to get healed. It doesn't say that. When we talk about the beast, it's 7 nations, and the heads are considered the nations. So if we were to go to Revelation chapter 17, the 10 horns you saw are 10 kings who have not yet received a kingdom, but who for 1 hour receive authority as kings along with the beast. So the horns are the leaders, but the heads are the nations. So when it says in Revelation 13, verse 3, one of the heads, that means one of the nations that forms the beast, one of the 7 nations, seemed to have a fatal wound, but the fatal wound had been healed. And then verse 4, the end of verse 4, it says, "Who is like the beast? Who can make war against him?" I believe that one reason that Japan has come to the negotiating table with Russia is they see that we are on the brink of World War III. They see the alliance of Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, and now Turkey as well. And basically I see it as Japan being an island has probably said, we opt out of World War III, and so this video that I posted a link to is kind of a beginning where basically Japan said, who can make war with Russia, China, and North Korea? And how can we expect the United States to protect us? So basically, Japan is out. They won't be nuked because they come under the umbrella of Russia. Russia's not going to nuke Japan. That's what this agreement was. That's what this meeting was about. And that's why Putin, if you watch the video, Putin does all the talking. He's the guy in control. He's the one who says everything. Basically, he's basically saying to Abe of Japan, be quiet, I'll do the talking. I'm the boss. That's what Putin is saying. Now the beast is Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, Turkey, Canada. Okay, and you can pray about that. The leaders are Putin, Trudeau, Obama, the Ayatollah, Erdogan, or whatever his name is, of Turkey. I don't like to pronounce their names right. Li Mubai, Jinping of China. So, and I don't think Japan is part of the beast, but now they've come under protection. They know the United States is not going to nuke Japan. And now the leader of Japan has just been in some agreements with Russia, trade agreements, economic agreements. And so this is an indicator that basically Japan is ducking out. And so in the next couple of weeks, we will probably see that as Japan will probably decline any type of military drills that they were doing with the United States and South Korea. They're probably going to back out of those. And basically, in the same way that that Turkey is kind of converted and tended more towards, and every time you see a nation, the same thing happened with, I believe it is India. We can expect to see Japan buying military hardware from Russia in the future. Now, traditionally, Japan has received their military hardware from the United States and the West, and now we can expect. Don't be surprised if we find out that Japan orders, cancels some order with the United States for the F-35 and starts buying the Russian MiGs. So another one bites the dust as far as the United States is concerned. But if you watch this video, you'll see what I'm talking about. It looks like Japan has basically decided who can make war with the beast. And I can almost tell you that something probably similar might happen with the United Kingdom. France, we already know France and Germany, they're afraid. So there it is. There you have it.